Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so
I love this moment of every show.
What,
do we talk yet?
When do we? Yeah, it's my favourite little game. The looking. So hello and welcome to another Tech Radar live show. This week I am joined by James Peckham.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Andrew London, and today we are talking about Mobile World Congress.
Ooh, yeah.
MWC.
Perhaps the biggest show in mobile phones. Perhaps. Well, definitely.
Perhaps
Basically is.
it is. And where is it?
Barcelona, which is in Spain. Geography fans.
Hola. Cool. So we've got a couple of people saying hello already. British Unknown, hello in early. We've had a couple of slightly late arrivals from British Unknown recently. And I don't know what Akash Singh has said there, but I'm going to say hi to you.
Thanks for commenting anyway.
And Coding Way, hey. And we've also got somebody saying, RT Stick has already said, all winners will be announced at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, 26th of February to the 1st of March 2018.
I don't totally get what you mean, but also you're kind of right in a way. There will be a lot of winners announced then. Like, this is going to be a lot of winners for the next year of phones that are going to be announced at this thing. So yeah.
Cool. Couple more hellos, and then we will get on to what we're going to be talking about properly. So, hello to Piero Molina. Hello to Checo Slazlov, who has said that my Mac looks stupid, which is... unkind. I mean, it's just a Mac.
Yeah, it looks a bit stupid.
Yeah. Anas Abraham says hello. SW2279 says hello. Everything Phone says hello. Hello from Ireland from Brendan Boyle. Hamza Gul says hello from Pakistan.
Whoa.
We've got lots of people. Hello from Algeria from Jan Is. So yeah, hello. A very sort of multicultural... All of the world checking in. So yeah, very nice. I'm not going to carry on saying hello to everybody, but we will be coming back into the comments box for questions as we run through. So if you have any questions about MWC that's happening out in Barcelona, pop them into these comments.
Yes, and we'll try to get to as many as we can.
Exactly. So what are we expecting to see at MWC this year?
Right, so the big thing that we're going to see is the Samsung Galaxy S9. We're pretty certain. I say we're pretty certain of that.
Yeah.
We've seen Samsung's marketing materials with big nines all over the place now. It's the Galaxy S9. A year after the Galaxy S8 was announced, well, not even a year actually, but MWC, they're coming back to do it this time. So that is probably going to be the big headline thing, and that's what like most mainstream people will know about from MWC. But a lot of the other companies will also be announcing phones. There'll be a few wearables, there'll be a few tablets, there'll be lots of different tech, but mostly it is about the mobile phones.
Cool. And the S9, that's the one that's got the marketing that's reinventing the camera, right?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Okay, do we know anything?
Forget what you thought about. Like, forget what you thought of the camera.
Yeah.
It's going to completely reinvent it. So.
Yeah, forget everything you know. It doesn't take pictures.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm joking. So do we know anything about... Like, have we had any leaks about the S9?
Yeah, so yeah, we're going camera, basically, is what they're really what they're going to be looking at. It looks like there'll be a dual sensor camera for most of it, and we're seeing a lot of leaks around the AR elements. Sorry, one of our colleagues at the moment is being really stupid behind the camera.
Just some slow motion walking, just helpful.
And there's elements of AR that they think is going to be in the front camera, which would be like kind of rival to an emoji from the iPhone. Oh,
okay, right. Cool.
Yeah, so that's probably how they're going to reinvent the camera, is what they're saying. But we're going to know everything on Sunday night, so that's February 25th.
Okay.
Around the world. Sorry, still getting slow-mo behind, which is quite distracting. Thanks, Gareth. Yeah, so February 25th, that's when we're going to know everything, and we're going to be there live at the show. All of us, I expect, everyone who's out at MWC is going to be there, and we're going to be shouting from the rooftops about
awesome
Samsung's next phone.
Hamza Gul has asked, do you think the S9 will be a success?
Yeah. It's a new Samsung phone. It will be a success. Whether it will be as inventive and as different as the Galaxy S8 at the moment, it doesn't look like it will be. And it won't be that major change. We're looking more at the top than the tick level of the Galaxy S8. That was the really different, like, it's not going to be the iPhone 10 difference to the iPhone 8, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like so far. It looks like a very similar phone to the Galaxy S8, but just new processor, that kind of stuff.
And so are we thinking competitor for the iPhone, or are we thinking...
It's the second biggest selling phone, basically. So it's going to be the one that takes over there. So yeah, it will be a success, pretty much guaranteed.
Cool. We've got Everything Phone saying, tell me about Sony Xperia devices.
Cool. So at the moment, we've seen rumoured two phones for MWC.
Right.
That's the Xperia XZ2.
Okay.
And the Xperia XZ2 Compact. Exactly what those are going to be at the moment. There are a few leaks around, but there's not anything really completely certain about it, but we've seen a few spec devices, and we've seen a few prototype devices for both of those phones. So it's pretty certain we're going to see them from Sony. Okay. Also, it's Sony, so they're probably going to announce loads more other products as well. But that's kind of how they do it. They usually come along and announce loads of things. But at the moment, we've only seen those two. So maybe that's Monday morning in Barcelona time. So that's February 26th, a little bit after the Galaxy S9.
Cool.
So we're going to hear all about that. And again, we will be at the Sony show. So come back to Tech Radar then to see what Sony announced at that point.
Cool. So we've got Samsung, we've got Sony.
Yeah.
Any other major manufacturers that we're expecting big things from?
So Nokia are going to be back. Exactly what they're going to be announcing, no real idea. Okay. So we've seen rumours of new Nokia 8 version and rumours of Nokia 9, but we don't know, basically. No. But we know Nokia are going to be there and they're going to be doing something. Maybe they're going to be doing something a little bit strange again, like they did last year.
So was last year the 3310?
Yeah, they did the 3310, and they announced if I'm right, it was the Nokia 5... 3, 5 and 6 I think they announced at the same time as the Nokia 3310. I might be wrong there. And yeah, those were the big headline device there was the Nokia 3310, wasn't it? That's the one that everyone got excited about, and the return of that. I don't think they're going to get the same amount of reception for iterative new devices, but we can wait and see. Maybe Nokia will completely surprise us. Maybe we'll get a new N-Gage. So what?
We've got a question from Halagon saying, do we reckon there'll be any news from Lenovo about a follow-up to the P2?
That is an amazing question, because we always talk about the Lenovo P2. We don't know anything. We know Lenovo will be doing something at the show. We don't know what that is at all yet, to be fair. But Lenovo P2 is never, Lenovo P3 even is never going to happen. They've replaced that in their lineup basically with the Moto E4 Plus.
Okay.
Moto E4 Plus. So on the Motorola side of things, the Lenovo are moving away from the phones. So if you want a phone with a massive battery, you want to go for the Moto E4 Plus. It's a very similar phone to the Lenovo P2. It's just
that's the one that John's always saying. Does this battery beat the Lenovo P2?
I think he's making up fake accounts for this. Sorry, I know you're not a fake person.
Okay, cool. We've got a question from Quantum Bloke, which I don't know if we're going to be able to answer, which is, will Galaxy S9's camera beat the Pixel 2's?
Yeah, we don't know yet. They're really going hard on the marketing around the camera, so they must have something up their sleeve here. That's what they're really focusing this around. As I say, it looks at the moment from the leaks it would be an iterative update to the Galaxy S8. So that would make sense that they're going to go hard on the camera, and that's going to be the kind of tweaks and everything behind it. But the Pixel 2 camera is fantastic. So but then again, so is the Galaxy S8 camera. So it's kind of your own personal choice. They're both better at different things. But yeah, considering the S9 is the latest phone, maybe. Cool.
So we generally don't see Apple things at all at MWC?
Never.
Apple keeps it to itself?
Never going to happen. Never going to happen. They've got enough.
Okay. And are there any other major manufacturers that we don't see or aren't going to see at MWC?
Yep. So LG is one that usually announces things at MWC. At the moment, it doesn't look like the LG G7 is going to be there. We haven't seen that many leaks around the G7 so far. There was even a report saying that LG went back to the drawing board, essentially, to reimagine the LG G7. Nothing's been confirmed on that, but it doesn't look like they're going to be doing anything with the show at the moment.
Right. So, a couple of questions just here.
Before you finish, and the same is for HTC as well. It doesn't look like there'll be a new HTC flagship phone there, but I expect something around Vive Pro and that kind of thing will probably be around.
Right, so VR stuff, but not necessarily.
Yeah, probably not new announcements for Vive, because obviously we got such a big update at CES with the Pro.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was only a month ago. Well, a month and a bit.
Time passes. So Mital Gupta has asked, which is favourite device?
Which is favourite device?
So I don't know if you're specifically asking of like the things that we're going to be seeing at MWC. That's probably the right question to be asking for now.
Yeah.
So of the leaked phones, the ones that you're expecting to see, what one are you most excited about?
S9.
The S9?
Yeah, the S9.
Why?
Because it's that top end. It's that they are the trendsetters. here. So yeah, that's by far the one that I'll be most excited about. But there is some interesting stuff from the leaks and everything so far. It looks like there'll be some interesting stuff.
Cool.
From other manufacturers as well.
So Akash Singh's asked, when will we see on-screen, and I think he might mean under-screen, fingerprint sensors on high-end phones from Apple and Samsung, that sort of manufacturer?
It's going to be a while yet.
Because it is happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
But just not from those manufacturers.
No, so Vivo is the one that's actually announced a device that has it, or they had a device at CES that actually managed to do it. Samsung have clearly been trying to do this for over a year at least. I think the Galaxy S8 they've still wanted to be able to put that in there. But again, the leaks so far suggest there'll be a fingerprint scanner on the back of the phone in a different position to what it was on the Galaxy S8, so suggesting they haven't managed to do it for the Galaxy S9. Whether that means the S10 will have it, maybe, or maybe even the Note 9 when that predictably comes up later this year. But at the moment, I don't foresee it happening on any major handsets that you'll be able to buy in 2018.
Okay,
there'll be the smaller phones like the Vivo things, but there's a lot of kinks that need to work out first before that becomes the technology that's available on big handsets.
Right, Hamza Gul is asking, will Samsung give updates on the Samsung Galaxy X?
My educated guess would be no.
Right.
I wouldn't expect to. Again, from the leaks of the S9, it looks like they've got enough to be announcing there. They have said that they're going to give us some news on the Galaxy X by the end of the year, but I don't foresee it coming at this stage. I think it's probably going to be towards the tail end of the year.
Yeah,
if at all.
For those that don't know, I mean, obviously I know. For those that don't know, what is the Samsung Galaxy X?
So that's the code name of their flexible phone.
Foldy phone.
Foldy phone.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
I like the word foldy. So their flexible phone that will be able to bend, basically.
Okay.
That's the code name. We probably won't ever see it called the Samsung Galaxy X now, considering there is an iPhone 10, but everyone calls it the iPhone X.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be called something different when it actually finally comes out. But yeah, that's the experimental name, the code name for Samsung's.
Okay, and so is MWC a place that we typically see sort of concept phones, or is it more like these are real products that we're gonna?
Yeah, not as much. Not really that much concept stuff. There will be from some of the smaller manufacturers and from some of the smaller companies. There will be some concept stuff, but yeah, the big manufacturers are coming here to set their agenda for the year.
Yeah,
essentially is what they're doing, or they've done that at CES and they want to keep it going. So that's why Samsung's coming out with its biggest handset of the year. Nokia is probably going to come out with its biggest handsets of the year. Like that, this is people trying to set the bar
right
for the rest of the year.
Short break from phone questions for a second. Halagon has asked, did your mum buy you that jumper, James?
Mum, are you there? No, she did not.
Cool. So Narman Sharma says, your thoughts on the rumoured Xiaomi gaming phone?
I don't really know much about this,
cool.
In all honesty. We don't really do that much with Xiaomi stuff because it's a lot harder to buy in the UK.
Okay.
And it's not particularly easy to buy even in the US. Xiaomi's kind of in a weird place at the moment where they're not available through the major retail channels and through some of the devices are. And in the West, it's a little bit more difficult to buy those devices, so we don't really do all that much with them. But they've got some interesting tech at the moment. So
cool.
I can't help.
That's all right. We've had a couple of questions about price for the S9, and so latest one, Avram Christie has asked price of Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Hi. So someone,
especially the Plus. Hi.
Someone earlier, I can't see exactly where it was. Oh yeah, Brendan Boyle was asking, do you think it will be £1,000?
No, I don't think it'll be £1,000.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be $1,000 either.
No.
I'm trying to wrap my brain for the actual price that we had. So one of my colleagues, Alan Marshall, managed to get thank you. Have a look at it. We managed to get a rumoured price from one of the retailers in the UK, which is just, I think, if I'm right, the S9 for £749. Okay. I say, don't take my word as gospel on that. Andrew is looking it up at the moment.
739.
Yeah, so a little bit more expensive than the Galaxy S8 when it launched, and the Plus as well will be probably a little bit more expensive than the Plus was when it launched last year. That's just general inflation. I don't think there'll be a major price jump, and I don't think it'd be anywhere near as expensive as if you were to go into a store tomorrow and buy an iPhone 10. But it's not going to be cheap either.
Cool.
That's what we come to expect as well from the Samsung Galaxy S line.
Yeah,
we come to expect high prices.
Yeah,
and if you want this phone, this is one of the best phones of the year. Well, probably will be one of the best phones of the year. Can't obviously say that beforehand, but yeah.
But yeah, they are.
You're going to have to pay for it.
They're industry-leading phones, and so you expect them to be industry-leading prices.
But I also don't think £1,000.
Yeah,
please don't prove me wrong, Samsung.
Please. And so Georgia B says hi, hello.
Hi.
Another question from Hamza Gul. Sorry, I keep hitting on Hamza Gul questions, but funny question: will Apple come up with an iPhone 9?
I have absolutely no insight into this, but my general opinion is that they will just skip an iPhone 9, because what is the point in having an iPhone 9 when you already have an iPhone 10 on the market? I think that's kind of... I think they've already disrupted their own marketing by calling it the iPhone 10 instead of the iPhone X. This is just my personal opinion. So I don't know what they're going to do next year, if it be an iPhone... XX, if it'd be an iPhone 20 or whatever. I don't think there will be a device called the iPhone.
Or if it will just be iPhone.
Yeah, and then that's the other option they could go for, where where like what they did with the iPad.
Drop the iPhone.
Whoa. Like what they did with the iPad, where they went new iPad.
Yeah.
And like instead of going for the iPad Air 3, it was the new iPad. And that was it. It was just called iPad. Maybe they could do that with the phone. I think that would probably confuse things even further for mainstream people who come into an Apple shop and just go, I want an iPhone.
Yeah.
That's going to be really confusing, especially when there's still devices on sale, such as the iPhone 7 and that kind of thing. That's going to blow their minds.
It's like when Fast and Furious came out. People were like,
oh, man.
Do you mean the Fast and the Furious, or do you mean Fast and Furious?
Yeah. Yeah, that was mental.
Okay, so we have got Jason Jones asking, do you think Samsung new DeXpad will have the same desktop mode as Huawei Mate 10?
I don't know. There haven't been any leaks around the Samsung Dex. So the Samsung Dex is the little dock that you can plug into your computer screen, and then you can literally come along with your phone, put it into the dock, and then you'll start working on your phone. So you can have all of your documents already on the phone, and you're using a keyboard and mouse, but connected to the device.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? But there haven't really been any leaks at all around a new Samsung Dex. There may be one, there may not be one. I don't really know at the moment. But yeah, I wouldn't expect any major changes if they were to make one.
We've got a question here, which is 960 frames per second slow-mo or 480 frames per second? I don't know which phone that's referring to, or really what that question is asking. Does this mean anything to you?
Yeah, so it's slow-mo. What level of slow-mo will they go with? There haven't been any leaks. I'm assuming they're going to talk about the Galaxy S9.
Yeah.
I really don't know. There haven't been any leaks around that yet, so we can't say anything. But we will know all on Sunday, and that's literally only 3 days away. That's really soon.
Okay, cool. We've got a couple of things coming in. People just saying that they really hope there's going to be a Jurassic Park edition Galaxy S9.
And awesome Jurassic Park. So
and Pro Baller was saying, awesome Jurassic Park.
You are a Pro Baller.
Do you guys think that OnePlus will reveal anything at MWC?
No, I don't. OnePlus haven't done anything before at MWC, and also they've got enough hype around them, I think, that they don't need to tailor themselves around an event like this. They can just come and launch their own phone whenever they want, and probably will be May, considering the kind of cycle they've got, the 6-month cycle they've gone with when they announced the OnePlus 5. Sorry, it might have been June actually. I think I'm wrong there. Or at least came out in June anyway. But I don't think I wouldn't expect anything from OnePlus for a few months at least. I would expect OnePlus 6 to come out in June, and it won't be tailored around a different show. It'll just be OnePlus going, look, we have a new phone. Go try it.
Cool. Pele Noonan, hello Pele, has asked, will the event be streamed on YouTube?
MWC as a show? No, but the different elements of MWC will be. So if you want to watch the Samsung Galaxy S9 launch, I would expect it to be streamed on YouTube. They usually do that. Maybe to triple check that, but yeah, it should be around on YouTube. And some of the other big launches will be, but also some of the others ones won't. So
right.
But yeah, if you're looking for the Galaxy S9, I'm almost certain it will be live streamed. Yeah.
Faisal Khan has said Samsung screen shape is not good now. So I'm presuming that he's referring to the curved edges that started with the S7 Edge, which I personally am a really big fan of. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
but
I'm not really sure what you mean there. again, it's personal taste, isn't it? It's whether you like that or
Does
not.
the S8 have the curved edge as standard? You can't get a flat screen.
No, there's no flat screen. No, like they had the Samsung Galaxy S7, which was the flat screen one, and then you had the Galaxy S7 Edge.
Which I got here.
Yeah,
I love it.
And then for the Galaxy S8, they went, get rid of that flat stuff, get rid of that flat nonsense, and then went Galaxy S.
No one needs a flat screen.
Galaxy S8 with the curved screen, and then went for a Plus edition, which was a bit bigger. We'd expect the same for this one. Again, from the leaks, we haven't really seen any major changes to the screen, really. I would expect it to be that. So if you don't like the screen on the Galaxy S8, don't get too excited about the Galaxy S9.
Talking of changes that people aren't necessarily behind before they happen, we haven't talked much about headphone jacks. Are we expecting to see a lot of headphone jacks at MWC? Or are we thinking that many people have just...
Yeah, people are just going to announce headphone jacks, not connected to any other devices. They're just going to come out. Yeah.
I'm tuning in.
I honestly don't know. Galaxy S9, again, the leaks have suggested it will have one.
Yeah.
But they could come out and surprise us that the prototypes have all been wrong and they're going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
After all, I think it'd be a major bonus for if the Galaxy S9 does keep a headphone jack. I think it'd be a lot of people will be excited about. It's so stupid that we're excited about keeping a feature, but because so many flagship devices are now losing it, and obviously it's not available on any of the most recent iPhones. Pretty much any of the iPhones that Apple sells. I think having that distinguishing feature is probably something that they want to hold on to. So I'd say 80% sure that it will have a headphone jack on the S9, and we'll see phones announced with headphone jacks, but no guarantee.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying for everything, isn't it? I'm just saying no guarantees. We won't know anything until Sunday.
At the moment, it's all rumours.
Yeah, this is all rumours. So
so Ishan Batnagar has asked, do you think the Samsung will get rid of Bixby in S9?
No. Samsung love Bixby. Samsung really want to make Bixby
going in hard, across all of the smart home setup and everything. Yeah. Bixby is their big thing.
Yeah, it's their big push. It debuted. It first came out on the Galaxy S8, and then we saw it again on the Galaxy Note 8 with a few extra features. I would expect, in fact, probably quite a bit of the press conference to be dedicated to Bixby. I'd expect them to bring in a few new extra features and a few new extra tweaks, and maybe even some exclusive features for the S9 rather than like things you could get on with Bixby on the S8. I don't know what that will be yet, but I expect them to do lots of Bixby stuff. They're not going to get rid of that anytime soon. They put so much effort into it. They're going to push it.
Yeah, and voice assistants, and they are big thing at the moment. And so if they can get Bixby to work, then that's going to be a major thing.
Totally. And you've still got Google Assistant on the phone if you don't really care. Well, whether you did on the S8, whether they will keep that around for the S9. I think Google actually tells them they have to.
Right.
I'm not certain on that though, so maybe it might be something that they're just going Bixby.
Ryan Barkley has asked, are we expecting front speakers on any of the phones launched at MWC?
I don't know of any.
Okay.
But I would expect there to be some.
Cool.
Sorry, I can't help anymore there, Ryan. But you only have to wait. Try and look at my watch here, not even wearing a watch. You only have to wait around 3 days or so now, because that's when we'll see the Galaxy S9, and that's when we'll start to see even more phones coming.
Cool. Sorry, I'm just reading through. We've got lots of people just sort of chatting amongst themselves, which is awesome. But I'm just going to see if we've got any more questions. So a thing that I kind of wanted to ask is like for people that are currently on the verge of an upgrade, like do we think that there is going to be a big enough step in any of the things getting released at MWC that it's worth holding off on an upgrade?
I would say so. I would not advise anyone upgraded their phone today.
Right.
Basically, would be my thinking around it. If one of the leaks we've seen for the Galaxy S9 suggests that it will be on sale by March 16th, so announced on February 25th, and then on shelves 2 and a bit weeks later.
Oh, that's soon.
That is soon. Yeah, it usually takes them around a month or so, but this is nearer, like even less than 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So
even if you're not going to go for the S9, that will drive down the prices of the other things. And so now is just not the time to upgrade. Regardless.
So if you own an S6 or you own an S7, or even if you own another phone, you're thinking of going for a Samsung device. This will drop the price of the Galaxy S8 down. This will drop the price of the Galaxy S7 down, if you can even find that around. I'm sure you could. That just makes sense, and also it's good to just wait around and see what, if you are looking for top end devices, good to just have a proper look around, and like there may be something that completely blows our minds at this show that like that we didn't see coming. So yeah, I would just say hold off upgrading for at least 2 weeks, basically.
Raymond Moore has asked, will Samsung S9 have 120Hz screen?
Again, I'm not sure. That's not something that's been mentioned in any of the leaks. A lot of the leaks have been prototype devices or dummy units, so it's been mostly around the design and a few hints towards the camera-based features. But yeah, not really any news on the screen. I wouldn't expect it though. The only phone that has that at the moment is the Razer phone, and that's a big selling point for that. And I don't think that's really something that Samsung needs in the device, but I could be wrong.
Okay, cool. I feel like we're kind of getting towards the end because I've asked all the questions that I wanted to ask, and we are getting to the stage now where in the comments, great that we're as active as we are, but people aren't really asking questions anymore. People are just talking to each other about the exciting things that are happening. And
someone's saying about the iPhone SE2 there, that's not going to happen at MWC. Definitely, 100%, I can promise you that.
Is it going to happen ever?
Maybe. Probably not. It doesn't really seem to be on Apple's radar at the moment. The SE sold well, but it wasn't. It wasn't like it didn't set the world on fire. And there was a report probably around a month ago or so that was suggesting that Apple has so much on its plate at the moment that it's had to pause work on an iPhone SE2 because it's planning so much for this year to get, for the follow up to the iPhone 10 that instead they've put all their resource into that. They put the resources into that. So instead of focusing on a more budget low end. Not low end, but yeah, a more affordable device. That's a bit of a shame because I know some people that really like their iPhone SE. But it's the nature. Yeah,
and is the SE the it's a small size as well, so it's decent if you have little hands.
Yeah, decent if you have little hands.
Yeah. But this is the thing that I'm finding more and more. Like this is obviously me not being in the phones channel, but like I find even with my S7 Edge, which isn't a very big phone by modern phone standards, that I'm still like, and I've got normal size hands. Like people that have small hands can't use smartphones. They're like,
I think people are getting used to like the size of the. Everyone that jump to the 4.7-inch screen on the iPhone 6 when that happened, everyone was kind of surprised by that at the time. But I think everyone's kind of getting used to that now, and they can handle that. But yeah, if you really want a small screen phone, the iPhone SE is still a good choice. And I just don't. I'm not sure if we'll ever see another 4-inch phone from Apple.
Yeah. Do we think that new phones getting released will see a price drop in the iPhones because there is more competition?
No.
You don't think?
Potentially a little, but not anything substantial, not anything to worry about. The new iPhones is what drives down the price of iPhones, basically, or just a little bit more age. Prices slowly dropping slightly, but not anything substantial. And this won't really affect it. It will affect the Samsung phones. It will affect the Nokia phones, that kind of level. The Sony phones, that's what will get pushed down by this, and even just general Android phones.
Right. Final question. Do you think that we will be seeing Samsung's version of Face ID?
Again, feels great. Feels great.
But what do you think, James? Not what do we know. What do you think?
What do we know?
Nothing.
There's already face unlock on the Galaxy Note 8, so yeah, the Galaxy S9 will probably have something around it.
Right.
Whether it will be as intense as the iPhone went for, not sure.
Okay, cool.
Not sure. We should just title this video "Not Sure." We are not sure of MWC.
Yeah, but it's happening.
Yeah,
and we're going.
Yeah, I'm flying on Saturday, so
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And that is it. We have got to the end of today's video. So thank you very much for watching and for all of your comments, and we will see you next time. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.